Pakistan will be held in Doha. According to the sources, a delegation from the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is expected to travel to Doha today to participate in the negotiations. Discussions will also include talks on extending the ceasefire. Sources further added that the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan will be represented by the delegation led by Mawlawi Mohammad Yaqoob Mujahid, the Minister of Defense, while the Pakistani delegation will also be represented by leaders such as many senior security and intelligence officials. So what we see right now is that the Afghan-Pak talks will be held in Doha. I want to go across to my colleague Goswami joining us live. Goswami, reports are saying that these talks are going to be held. Earlier, we had told our viewers that it was Pakistan who has been begging some of the Middle East countries to help negotiate with Afghanistan.
Yes, it was very clear from the very first moment when this ceasefire was agreed upon that it was on the repeated request, not only a single request, but repeated request that Pakistan administration, led by the federal government of Shehbaz Sharif, made to their friends in the Middle East for requesting a ceasefire with the Pakistan and with the Afghanistan. And now Pakistani delegation will be traveling to Doha. This is what we are picking up. From the very first day, we have been reporting that Qatar and Saudi Arabia have played a very important role when it comes to the negotiations that have taken place. And now what the further course of action, it will be happening in Doha. Like we have seen in case of Israel and Hamas, the negotiations have taken place in Doha. And this time also the Doha will be the place where Qatar will be negotiating the talks between both the sides so that a permanent ceasefire be reached upon. Reason being that we are hours to the end of the ceasefire because it was a 48-hour ceasefire that was agreed upon day before yesterday. So today evening by the Indian time 6:30, this ceasefire is to end because it was not a permanent ceasefire but a temporary halt of the hostilities for 48 hours that was announced by both the sides. So if this hostilities do not actually they succeed in any talks, then it means resumption of the hostilities along the Durand line will take place once again, like it was happening a couple of days ago for a week long. So the situation is volatile on the borders. The Defense Minister of Pakistan has called it a fragile ceasefire, and whether it will hold beyond 48 hours, it has to be seen because if we speak of the present situation, we are 9 hours to the time when the ceasefire will come to an end. So if it is going to be extended, because the delegation by the Afghan is clear that they are sending their foreign minister for talks, but Pakistani ministerial delegation is yet to be cleared.
You know, Goswami, before I let you go, I also want to ask you if you could tell our viewers a little bit more about where Pakistan finds itself. We know that during the border clashes, the Pakistan army is humiliated and they're humble. They are not doing so well right now.
Yes, the situation of the Pakistani army is that they are cornered in the multiple fronts, and on all the fronts they are facing the heat. They are facing the heat from the TTP, from the Baluch rebels, from the people in POJK, Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan. It all is in the hinterland. And when it comes to the borders, the Durand line situation is known to all. The escalation that Afghan have gone to, they were not expected to go to this level by Pakistan, even in the dreams of them, but they have gone beyond that and have given a befitting reply to the provocations that have been done by the Pakistan. And now as we speak, the situation continues to be volatile, and this ceasefire is being said fragile. Reason being that both the countries are on the crossroads. It is very unlikely that they will come on the same terms because Pakistan wants the Afghanistan to act against TTP, while TTP wants Pakistan to act against ISIS, which seems impossible that any of the country will accept that their land is being used